Kate Middleton was seen kneeling down to speak children as they handed her flowers during a seaweed farm visit on the anniversary of the Queen's death. The Princess of Wales, 41, was joined by Prince William as they visited Car Y More Seaweed Farm, the first regenerative ocean farm in Wales, this afternoon. Before they left, Kate was presented with a posy by 4-year-old Isla Evans Kohler, the daughter of Deputy Coxswain Judd Kohler and crew member Ellen Evans. While William was given a jar of St. David's wild honey by her younger brother Albie Evans Kohler, aged 2, who was wearing a Welsh rugby shirt. Kate asked Isla if she had been on the lifeboat. The little girl shook her head and her mother explained she had been on the boat but not out on the water, while Albie interjected and said, "Me." Kate then asked him, "Have you been on the boat? It goes very fast, and your daddy has got a very cool job." Albie then started mimicking the boat's siren and the princess said, "I didn't hear the siren, but it was a lovely day on the water." "Thank you very much for coming to see us." William told Albie he loved his rugby shirt as the boy gave him the honey. "Do you like honey? It is very yummy. Do you like rugby too? First game on Sunday," William said. The couple met with staff and volunteers at the farm, learning about the impact their work has on the ocean environment. They then took a boat out onto the farm to see the seaweed lines. The prince quipped that seaweed produced at a seaweed farm off the Welsh coast tasted salty when asked what it was like to eat. William made the comment to veteran royal photographer Arthur Edwards, saying, "What did the seaweed taste like?" He replied, "Salty." The company also supports the local community through job creation, supply of fresh local seafood and environmental restoration. In June 2022, following 2 years of research, the company installed a 3-hectare ocean farm where various species of seaweed, mussels, native oysters, and scallops are grown. Notpla, which produces plastic-free consumer packaging made from seaweed and plants, is a key investor in Car Y More. Among its innovations, Notpla replaces plastic-lined takeaway boxes and other disposable plastic items such as cutlery. The London-based startup won the 2022 Earthshot Prize in the Build a Waste-Free World category and received a visit by the Prince of Wales in May 2023. Kate opted for a £350 Troy London Parker for the occasion, recycling a piece she was first seen in 6 years ago during the couple's royal tour of Canada. She paired the trendy jacket with a white t-shirt and her £96 G-Star cargo trousers, which have also been a favorite of hers in recent years. Earlier in the day, the princess had opted for a smart burgundy coat from London-based designer Eponine. The princess opted for natural makeup for the outing today to the sea farm, and swept her hair up into an intricate updo, revealing a pair of gold hoop earrings. The royal finished off her outfit with a pair of casual white Veja trainers which she has worn on a number of occasions. After the tour of the farm, the royal couple transferred from the barge onto the St. David's lifeboat where they returned to shore to meet members of the lifeboat station crew. Queen Elizabeth II was patron of the RNLI from 1952 until her death last year. Earlier in the day, Kate made a sweet tribute to the late Queen as she sported her earrings to a memorial service to mark the first anniversary of her death. Kate, 41, paired the diamond and pearl drop earrings with a burgundy coat from London-based designer Eponine for the church service at St. David's Cathedral in Pembrokeshire. She added to her eco-credentials with a recycled mulberry bag she's worn several times since 2017 and Gianvito Rossi heels, which are also a repeat wear. The royal wore the coat to her Christmas carol service at Westminster Abbey in London in 2022, while she's worn the earrings to pay tribute to Her Majesty before, including during a Remembrance Sunday service in 2020. Both Kate and the Queen have chosen the earrings before to wear on particularly special occasions, with the Duchess choosing the set to leave the Lindo wing with Prince Louis in 2018. The Queen sported the earrings for a service of Thanksgiving and carriage procession during her Diamond Jubilee celebrations in 2012. And Kate chose them for a day of engagements in the Netherlands in 2016, her first official solo overseas visit without Prince William. Kate stepped out with her husband Prince William to mark the one-year anniversary of Her Majesty's death. Elsewhere, Prince Harry made a shock and secret visit to the Windsor Church where the Queen was laid to rest. A number of members of the royal family are understood to have visited the chapel today. Harry remains close to his cousins Beatrice and Eugenie, but it is not yet known if they and others paid their respects together. The King and Queen today attended a special service at Crathy Kirk to commemorate the life of the late Queen Elizabeth, and appeared moved by warm wishes from crowds who also gathered to mark the anniversary of her death. Charles and Camilla made the short journey by car from the nearby Balmoral estate to the Scottish Church, where successive monarchs have worshipped since Queen Victoria. The couple spoke to crowds outside afterwards who shared their condolences and handed them bouquets and cards. The King told them that the flowers were wonderful and joked with children about getting back to school. Other royals were also at the service, including the Queen's great-nephews Samuel and Arthur Chatto, sons of Lady Sarah and Daniel Chatto, who also went. And staff from Balmoral, the beloved Scottish home of the Queen where she died, also attended, walking to and from the service in the September sunshine. The Prince and Princess of Wales travelled to St David's Cathedral in Pembrokeshire. Exactly a year since the nation's longest reigning monarch died at Balmoral aged 96. Crowds gathered to catch a glimpse of their arrival in the grounds of the cathedral from dawn, but they had to wait in the sunshine after fog nearby meant the couple's helicopter had to be rerouted and their arrival delayed by more than an hour. William and Kate had been due to arrive at 12:25 p.m., but eventually turned up around 1:30 p.m. and greeted well-wishers before walking inside for the 10-minute service. One well-wisher could be heard shouting towards William, "You're doing a great job." During the service, the Very Rev. Dr. Sarah Rowland Jones, Dean of St. David's, said, "It is particularly poignant to welcome you here, Your Royal Highnesses, on Accession Day, the first anniversary of the death of Her late Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. She came here 4 times, the only monarch to sit in the sovereign stall, the seat of a chapter member which came into the possession of the Crown at the Reformation. Today countless numbers will be remembering her with both sadness and with great affection, giving thanks again for her long life of dedicated service, as we do here.